Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga for Kids with Miss Jade. Happy Monday, thanks for tuning in. We're going to get started by just learning a little bit more about what yoga is. So yoga is something that helps calm our minds and our bodies. It helps to make us feel stronger, and it also helps us to become more flexible. It's great for kids, great for adults. It really spans all ages, and it's something that's great for your body, especially after you did a really active, hard workout on your muscles, your bones. Helps to calm you down, relax you, and stretch your body out. So today I'm going to teach you some poses, some yoga poses that are all based off of animals. So this is directly for kids. All of our yoga poses have names that are animal names, but I'll also give you the actual yoga names for some of them as well. So I'll show you the pose. We'll stay in that pose for a little while and then move on to the next one. We're going to learn 10 poses today. They're all super simple, super easy, perfect for kids to do right at home. So our first pose is called the bee. So you want to sit down on your yoga mat or just on your carpet, whatever you have, and you're going to cross your legs. So I have mine crossed already. Just do your crisscross applesauce. Stretch your arms out, and we're going to take a big breath through your mouth, and you want to let your breath out through your nose. As you let your breath out, you can make a humming noise just like a bee. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out, and make a humming noise. You want to stretch those arms as far out as you can, and get your body ready to do some more stretches. All right. Our second pose is called the caterpillar. So if you've heard of the plank, we're going to get into the plank position, and then what we're going to do is try to move our arms forward to crawl like a caterpillar. So I'm going to stretch my legs out. You're going to have your arms like this, so you are putting all your weight on your forearm and then dispersing it out through your legs as well. So you're holding your body up with your forearms and your legs. You want to look like this. You want to try to keep your back as straight as possible. When you feel comfortable, you're going to try to move your body forward. This is really good for your abs. Then you can move your body back. And this is one that definitely helps make your body stronger. All right, next is called our stick insect. And in yoga, this is called the triangle pose. So you want to put your legs a little bit farther than shoulder distance apart. And then you're going to move your body to one side. You're going to take this hand and try to touch on the outside of your foot with it. And then you're going to take your upper shoulder and try to keep it as open as possible. Now this definitely helps and stretches or works on your flexibility. You can do it on both sides. Now if you can't touch the floor and keep this shoulder all the way open, just get as far as you can. And then you can look up to the sky. You should feel it right here in your muscles. And try to keep your hips forward as you stretch down. All right. Next, we have our lightning bug, which is also called our dance pose. Now this one is going to work a lot on your balance. So what you want to do is find a spot on the wall or a place in front of you to stare at and focus on. And then you're going to try to lift your leg behind you and towards the sky like a dancer. Now this can be tricky. Sometimes I struggle and tip on this one, but you're going to do your best. So take your hand and you want to clasp the front of your foot and then pull out. Focus on that spot on the wall, and you can push your foot back on your hand to get it higher and higher. You can do it with both legs. Try to stay there. See, I tipped and wiggled a little bit on that one. You can try to stay there as long as possible. You can use, with your front arm, you can use it as a counterbalance and place it out in front of you. Make sure as you're doing this, you're breathing in and out. All right. Next, we're gonna do the spider. So you're gonna stand with your legs wide, just a little bit wider than your hips. And what you're gonna start doing is lowering your bottom to the floor. So we're calling this the spider because we're gonna look a little bit like a spider. So you wanna lower your bottom as far to the floor as you can. And what we're gonna end up doing is placing our hands behind our feet, if you can get there. This is also another way to help balance yourself. Put your elbows between your knees. You're gonna lower as far as you can. I am not always the most flexible at this pose. You guys might even be more flexible than I am. But try to get as far to the floor as you can. This really helps stretch those muscles right here, something that all of us need a little bit more of. Sit here, breathing in and out. All right, good job. Next is one that you all might have heard of before. We're gonna do the butterfly. We're gonna put our 2 feet together and spread. And then you can use your hands to hold your feet together, and then you wanna spread your knees as far as you can. Push them down to the floor. You can flap your legs like wings of a butterfly. But you want to gently flap. You don't want to hurt any muscles by doing this. This is also a great stretch for those muscles in your legs. All right. We've got 6 poses down. We're going to learn 4 more. You can feel free to do these as long as you want to do these. Pause the video, watch it back. Our next one's called the Dragonfly. This is also known as the wide-legged seated forward bend. So you're going to take your legs straight out and put them almost in a triangle. You can go as wide as you can. So the wider the better, because you're going to get a better stretch. But think of it like a triangle. After you have your feet out, you're going to place your hands in between your legs, and you're going to crawl down as far as you can go. So you're trying to bend your body forward. You want to keep your back straight. You don't want to bend your shoulders like this. It's easy to do that. I always do that because I feel like I'm stretching more, but that's not the case. You want to keep your back straight and bend from your hips to get as far as you can. And this will stretch behind your knees and the different leg muscles. All right, so bend forward, keep breathing in and out, try to bend from your hips. And if flexibility is something that you've always struggled with and it feels like you're not doing very well, something I've always struggled with too, but just doing it little by little, you'll start to see a difference as you keep going. All right, next we've got the grasshopper. So you're gonna place your feet flat on the floor, and you've got a little bit of a bend in your knees, probably around a 45-degree angle, and you have your hands behind you. I'll do it this way so you can see a little bit better. All right, then you're gonna take, let's do our right foot first. You're gonna place it on top of your left knee, and then you can reach your arm across your body. So you're gonna reach with your right arm and go across your body this way, and you'll feel the stretch right here in your right leg. So you're gonna reach this way, twist your body to feel that stretch in your hamstring. All right, then when you switch legs, keep your right leg flat on the floor, take your left leg and place it on your right knee, and then you're going to take your left arm and twist. And you should feel that stretch in your left hamstring. All right, awesome. Next, we're going to do what's called the flipped beetle. This is our second to last pose to learn. This is also called the happy baby pose. Super relaxing, a nice pose to end your yoga session with. So what you're gonna do is lay down on your back and bring your knees to your chest, just like this. And then what you're gonna do is hold on to the outside of your feet with your hands, or sometimes you can even hold on to your toes and bring your knees to your chest, and you can gently rock back and forth. They call this the happy baby pose because this is sometimes what babies do. Can just relax in that position for a little while. All right, let's come back up and let's do our last pose together. This one's called the Ladybug for today, but it's normally known as the child's pose. So you're gonna start by kneeling like this. You can put your feet together behind you. So instead of like this, put your feet together and sit back on your feet. And then what you do is take your hands and your whole body and put your head straight down to the floor. Really focus on your breathing while you do this. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. All right, thanks for joining and for learning those different poses with me. We went through them kind of quickly, so I would encourage you to watch back, to do the poses for as long as you feel comfortable doing, and just to practice them and get better at your flexibility. All right, have a good rest of your day.